So if you're new to this channel, or you're not new to this channel, maybe you know, but we built another van, a VW Transporter, and when I finished that build I did actually say that chances are you never really finish building your van. A van build is more or less a continual alteration process, shall we say. When I did the tour of this van video, I did actually say, you know, we'd bought the base model and we had a few ideas of what we wanted to change. Well, it's 6-7 months later now, and now we know what we want to change. So I'm going to talk you through the things that we don't like in the van, so things that we want to change, and also things that we'd like to add, things that are not included so far, and just explain why. We did have something stuck there, which is why that's come off, so I want to do something a bit more permanent with that one, just to put some more storage there. You know, for things like books or charging things, because there are some USB sockets under there. So down there we've got one vent at the moment, blowing out nice warm air. However, when we put the dog bed there, it gets covered up entirely. Plus Cooper doesn't like warm air blowing on his face all night. So I'm going to come out with a little bit of a T-piece on there to come out to the side. Same air vent again, so exactly the same type of air vent with the butterfly thing in it. Come out on the side, so we're blowing air this way, which means we can shut off that one, blow out this way, and that's not going to affect Cooper, and it's not obstructed, then it's on the side, and it's going to get nice warm air around here. Because this one is nice, to have it be able to clear the windscreen, so that, you know, kind of doesn't get that steamy. It'd be nice to get warm air down here. In the back we're going to raise the height of the bed, and we're going to make it a fixed bed. So right now you have to pull the slats down and make up a bed in the middle and do all that fancy shoops. I've already removed all the cushions and everything that made it all up, and we've put a double standard double mattress in there. So it's going to raise the height of that. This is like a little bolster that keeps the cushions pinned down, and it's just velcroed on. So I'm going to remove that, and then on the back under there I'm just going to put supports in to put a double frame. The IKEA double frame slat system seems to work alright. Put that there, raise the bed height a little bit. We're going to be cautious that we don't raise it too much, so that when we rest the pillows on there, they don't start knocking on the blinds and everything like that. So raise it a little, but not too much, which could give us extra storage underneath without having that stupid centre support that's there. So get rid of that. Give us storage underneath to put boxes or tables, chairs and all that kind of stuff. And also, obviously, with it being raised a little bit, raised up to sort of right about there, extra storage on top, so that's now the height of the box section down there. So obviously we'll get stuff on there as well, but still need to get access into those boxes in there, because down there is obviously the electrical system, bit of storage, and over that side we've got heater and the other Sargent electrical system, so we do need to still get access to there. Yeah, so I need a bit of extra storage under here, just so that we can plug phones and everything, put them on shelves at night to charge them. And then on the back there, those little things there on the back, on this side of it, extra storage up there as well for things that can go on the back, just so that, again, at night time, things can be placed up there, stored out of the way, battery charger, Kindle, all that kind of stuff. Don't know what there. Another little thing I'm going to do as well is going to put the Wi-Fi hotspot there, so that I can then use out the back doors, go up onto the top and put a fixed aerial. And then these little bulbs, these lights that we changed over to that have got USB on them, get another one of those and put it in there, because they're dimmable and got USB, so less faffing around trying to find a charger and things like that then. And obviously this is the strangest one, because when you've got these doors open, they're not huge doors by any stretch really, but when you do have them open, it kind of does cut off an element of access there. I'm a big bloke, so I can squeeze past there. Amanda can get past okay, but if you wanted to get something out of the cupboard, which we're using as a larder cupboard, to work in the kitchen, obviously it's just in the way. So the idea is to basically make these two doors bifold doors, so that yeah, they just kind of like bifold and slide across, so both doors go to this side. I fitted a little switch there, it probably needs a bit of tinkering, just so that when you open the door, the light comes on inside. I probably need to place that somewhere else because it looks like it's catching and breaking the switch. I'm also going to change the light inside. I don't know why something like that isn't there. Just to strip lamps all the way around, so it gets more light in there, and also to fit some shelves inside there, and remove that other table, because that table there is the one that goes in between the rear seats, and obviously the rear seats we're converting into a fixed bed. So take all that out, including this centre support, put some shelves across there, and that should give us far more storage. With the bifold doors, it'll work lots better too. So one thing this tiny space does have is a vent in the ceiling. However, it doesn't quite work unless there's a lot of wind blowing past it. So I'm going to add an 80cm clear PC fan into that vent, and then just wire it in. So I'll change that wire so it's a nice cleaner wire. So I'll probably chase the wire out across there, into there, and then into the light. So as soon as the light comes on, the fan comes on, and it can suck all the moisture stroke nasty smells right out of the bathroom.
And this is ridiculous. That digs in your side. I don't know why they thought to put it there.
Well, that thing's got to go. That just sticks out so far. It's just strange why they fitted it there. I've already capped off the outlet, so there's no water coming out anyway. I've taken it off, but the first thing I need to do is obviously go into the back of there and have a look and see how it's fixed in and see what I can do. And the other side of that, fortunately, I've got a nice hatch down there for the loo, so I can actually get to that, albeit a little bit annoyingly kind of like, you know, reaching up into the middle of nowhere. I should be able to find it, so hopefully I can find it and then move it. If not, I'll find it, disconnect it, and then just kind of like block it all off. So we've got some changes in the cab area as well. We've been using the thermal blind. I've mentioned that quite a lot, to separate the cab and the habitation area, because the blind works great at sort of controlling the temperature and things like that. So in the summer with the blind down, it kept the habitation area cooler, and now it's winter with the blind down, it keeps the habitation area nice and warm with the cab cool. So that works quite well. However, what we're noticing is we do lack that space at night time then, because obviously the chairs do swivel around, we can use them, but without that space, it just gets a bit tight in here. So we've gone for the Remy blind kit. The van didn't come with them, so that's 2 side windows blinds and the one that covers the windscreen as well, like the concertina blind systems that you see on most motorhomes. Again, ours was the base model, we were fine that it didn't have them at the time, and it's an extra that's easy to fit, so that's the first thing that's going to be fitted on that one. So the courtesy light there only comes on when you open the passenger door or the driver's door. It doesn't come on with a habitation door. So what I want to do is wire in a light inside. So as soon as you unlock the doors, the courtesy light actually comes on at the front, but again, it's nothing in here. Now there are some LED strips going over the habitation stroke cab area roof lining. Yes, they would light up the cab at night time, so they're great for that. However, I want to make them come on when you actually open the door as well. So I want to use it as a bit of a courtesy light. We've also got floor lighting as well, so I think I might do that as you walk in, that the floor lights come on as well with the courtesy lights. So you get like a light from above and then a light down below, kind of showing you where you're going to walk into. Now, just like I was explaining with the blow and air vents at the front, that I'm going to have an additional vent there, I also need to reconfigure the vents at the back, because right now they've placed 2 vents about 60 centimeters apart, and they just blow from one side to another like that's any use whatsoever. So I am actually going to remove them entirely and then repurpose the ducting so that one kind of like blows a warm air curtain at the back doors. Okay, the back doors of the van. Thank you. So that Anybody that's sleeping against or leaning against the back doors doesn't get cold in winter. There's going to be a warm air blowing up there. And as well as that, anything that's put sort of, you know, in the storage area, like wet shoes, walking shoes, wet clothes or anything like that, dog towels, they can all be dried off by that vent as well. I'm going to make it a bit more sort of versatile, but that's the rear vent that's going to be doing that. And the front vent I'm going to bring a lot further towards the edge of the bed, so that blows out into the middle of the habitation area, so that the warmth is distributed properly rather than just making sure that the bed is warm, which, you know, not really warm. I don't really want a warm bottom in my bed. No, don't want a warm bottom in bed. So that's the list of things that we're going to try and achieve. I want to try and do it all this month in January. Yeah, no time like the present. Obviously I need to start pulling things out, mainly the cupboard and the back bed area and stuff like that. I will start doing that, but as it's a bloody lovely day today, I'm going to start on the toilet first, because I need to start doing that work from outside by getting access via the toilet slot to get behind where they fitted that shower system. So yeah, that's my first job. So yep, next video is going to be starting of the work. So thanks for watching this one, and keep tuned for all the work that's coming up. Take care, catch you on the next one. Bye.